Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is your Dr. Niti Suwar. So in today's video, I'm going to tell you about all the mistakes that you can avoid in your last 2 weeks of preparation before FMGE June 2026. And I'm going to keep this video really very short because I know how much important this time is for you, right? Yes, let's get started. The first thing would be you study OBGY, medicine, surgery, PSM. Like you have significantly studied them a lot, right? 5 to 6 times, and then you have given tests of those subjects and everything has been done already. But in the last phase of preparation, that is just 2 weeks before, when you open the book, you see everything, you cannot recall those things, right? So you get that fear and you go to some PDFs that you get from the online platforms, right? And from there you try to study from different teachers. Okay, you feel that is going to be more easy than actually studying from the previous workbooks. But trust me, believe me, even if the workbooks at the first glance looks harder, but when you study, you will actually know that it is more easier, because in your mind you have a muscle memory of those topics that you have studied previously. You will notice that when you study those topics, you can recall it very quickly and master them very easily. And before itself, you have marked those important points, those important topics that you can only find in your workbook. So yes, in the last 2 weeks of preparation, don't be scared to just revise your workbooks. Don't go to any other teachers or PDFs that you get online. Yeah, so this will be the very first point. The second thing, similar to this, but some students, what they do, instead of reading and revising by themselves through the workbooks, they go and watch the revision videos of the same teacher. But yes, watching revision video now is not the right time. The time has gone for that. Now it is the time for you to study with yourself, with the workbook in front of you. Okay, so when you watch videos, you get false satisfaction that, oh yes, I can recall this topic. But no, this is not the way how you revise. You need to revise it by yourself, by actually reading the topic. This will help you a lot. Okay, this was the second point. Third thing is the sleep schedule. What usually people do is, in the last 2 weeks of your preparation, you'll get a lot of anxiety, and this will disturb your sleep schedule. You think, okay, if I'm not getting sleep by 2, by 3, by 4, right? But this is not the right way to actually approach your schedule. You need to tell yourself to sleep by 12 a.m. and to get up by 6:30 or 7, because your exam time, because practically if we speak, your exam timing will be around 9 to 11:30, the paper 1, and the second, the paper 2, will be from 2 to 4:30. So at these time slots, you need to be really very, and if you're sleepy during your exam in these time slots, it will definitely affect your marks, right? So this is not negotiable. So fix your schedule right now before it's too late. Thing would be the break that you get during your paper 1 and the paper 2. So what happens is, after the paper 1 is finished, that is around 11:30, you come back by 12. Okay, so from 12 to 1 o'clock, you have a time slot of like 1 hour with you. In that, you need to eat some snacks, and the rest of the time is yours, right? So at that time, you can revise two major subjects, that is surgery and OBGY. These two subjects are very important in paper 2. This is a trick that I follow during my exam. I revise surgery and OBGY in the break, and believe me or not, I got 2 to 3 questions directly from what I had studied in my break time. So utilize the break time very wisely. Last one, what I've observed is, when we are approaching towards our exam, we get a lot of anxiety, and due to that, the schedule that we make, the timetable that we make, we tend to not completely follow that. So what we do is, if we have not followed the timetable the earlier day, we just shift it to the next day, and this increases the load on the next day. Just don't do that. Just make a realistic timetable that can be completed. Or if you're not able to divide these subjects, what you can do is, you can just divide your topics according to pages, and this will make it easier. Like, you can set a time, like for 1 hour you're reading 50 pages, for 2 hours you're reading 100 pages, and this can help you. And one last important tip is about the GTs. You see your friends, your mates giving GTs, and then you realize GTs, oh, I also need to give it. Only give GTs if you need to give it, if you actually want to give GT and to see where you stand right now. Because if you feel, no, I don't want to give, I've previously given many GTs and I know where I stand, it is absolutely okay to not give GTs in the last 2 weeks. So just because someone else is giving, just because of the peer pressure, don't give GTs. If you wish to give, you can give one, but if you don't feel like giving, it's all okay, because previously you have given it and you know where you stand. Okay, these were the very important tips before your FMG exam, and I believe all those who are watching my video are going to ace in your exam, and I wish you all the very best for your FMG exam. If you have any doubts, anything regarding the FMG exam, you can comment below this video or you can DM me on my Instagram channel Niti Suvarna, and I'll be really happy to answer all your queries. And yes, after you pass your FMG exam, you can always come and tell me about it. I'll be really happy. Thank you for watching. See you in my next one.